My name's Jack. I'm one of the directors at Greenwood Capital. We are a commercial finance brokerage that covers the entire market. We've been working with Cubefunder now for a number of years. Me personally, I've been involved with the guys at Cube for about 2 and a bit. I've worked heavily with Manny. I've got a good relationship with Tom, who's our BDM, but everyone at Cube's great. There's lots of reasons why we work with Cube. Like I said, I've got really strong relationships with our BDMs. The thing about Cube that's different from some of the other lenders in the market is that they really take into account narrative when you're talking with them, particularly when you're challenging something, whether it's an approval amount or a decline. People like Manny, people like Tom have been really helpful in us kind of finding a solution that fits both the client and still follows Cube's lending process. Cube are really good at being proactive, so we've definitely had instances within the brokerage where we've suggested things that are possibly not great in their process, but the thing about them that is good is they have adjusted things. Their new portal is much better. The way they communicate different members of the team with our ops team is much smoother now through that kind of continued partnership where we've worked together. The other thing about the process and communication with the team is everything is very clear. So you get the offers, everything is detailed out, the stipulations are there. It's easy for us to discuss with the client. The other thing is that because their rates are fixed, it's an easy pre-sale for us in the business because we know what's coming. Cube products are great. The thing about them that perhaps limited them in the past was they were heavily linked with the asset usage, but now they've moved away from that. One of the best things about them is, like I said, the interest rates are fixed, so they're really good for our users because we can gauge whether a customer is going to be suitable for that product prior to a pre-population. So when we submit an app, we know what's coming back if there's an approval there, so it's an easy one for us to close. So a deal where Cubefunder really helped in the past was I had a client, an educational publisher, who had been around the houses with some other brokers. They'd taken lots of unsecured lending, several products that probably weren't suitable for their use case, and they needed some additional capital. They were being turned away from lenders because they were quite saturated. So had a conversation with Manny at the time, and we were able to refinance one of the existing facilities to mean that we could get on board with a Cube product so it matched their lending criteria, but also stretched out the term and provided the client with the additional funds they needed and saved them money on some of the expensive debt they'd had from other brokerages. I definitely recommend Cube to other brokers. Like I said, I feel like they have a spot in the market that some of the other lenders are not touching base on. They're really good guys there. The relationships we have are really strong. We've done golf days and sort of meals around Christmas. We've also been to their box at QPR as a little thank you for the stuff we do. So they're just a pleasure to work with. And the thing about them is they're very transparent. You can have an open and honest conversation with them. You know what they're looking for. You provide what they need and vice versa. Just big up Cube, big up Tom, big up Manny.